Hello everyone, Michelle Jab here, clinical psychologist and crazy love coach. So as I promised you last week, we're gonna talk today about men with narcissistic personalities. As you may know already, I've been working on a new program called Break Up with Abuse to help women who have been in abusive relationship get over the PTSD and start loving themselves again. And in order to know what's about, and if this topic is something that touches you or anyone you know, I'm doing these trainings for awareness and also to help people understand what's going on here and what is a narcissistic personality, what's abuse, what's the PTSD, etc. So if you have any question, please type it in. Even if it's the recording, I'll answer you as soon as I see it. Also, please share this video because I want as many people as possible to be able to be inspired by my message, and actually I want to help as many people as possible. So let's start. So last week I talked about how to recognize abuse, and usually these abusers that we talk about are people, and especially men, with narcissistic personalities. Why are they men usually? It's just that we noticed that 55 to 75% of people with narcissistic personalities are male. I'm sorry guys, but that's the truth. So these male usually are attracted to, or not attracted, are looking for praise actually, who are people that are empath, okay? So people who have the tendency to want to heal people, to understand people. So usually psychologists and healers and doctors, these kind of people. Artists as well. So people who are very in touch with their emotions and their empathy, their compassion, etc. So these people are attracted to these men because there's like this click that happens between the prey and the predator. Okay, so how to recognize this man, this narcissist? Okay, so who is this Mr. Narcissist? So Mr. Narcissist is a guy that is self-centered, arrogant, and usually very demanding. They have grandiose fantasies like, you know, their success, their beauty, about how brilliant they are. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes so I won't forget anything, right? Okay, so it's people who really see themselves are being the best at the best and really enjoy looking at themselves in the mirror or talk about themselves in front of people because they like to feel superior. Actually, they truly believe that they are superior and special and magical, and that everyone should respect them and praise them and feel that they are really like special. And I personally, my ex, who was a narcissist, used to call himself king, and there's a lot of men who are narcissists who do the same, or they can call themselves like gods. They truly believe it. It's not that they are giving this title to have fun. It's not a joke. It's something that they truly believe. Thank you for the hearts. Hi Desiree, thank you so much. Okay, so this is the kind of men they are, okay? They require automatically a lot of attention, admiration, praise from others, and when they don't get it, they're gonna try to force it. So they're gonna try to do so. They're gonna exaggerate their behavior in order for everyone to see them. They are not ashamed of, you know, like crazy behaviors or whatever. They like to be noticed, and they like to, because until they are praised and recognized as the best or whatever special, they won't stop. This is what they feed on. They need the attention of others, okay? But all this is okay for now. The scary part is when we go into their true behavior, that it can be like scary. So it's things having to do with the fact that they don't recognize other people's feeling, you know, they don't respect other people's feelings, they have no empathy at all, and this is why the empaths are attracted to them, because they feel they want to heal them because there's dislike in them, right? And so they don't take into consideration the other person. They just a tool to them, okay? And they have unreasonable expectations of the treatment, the special treatment they should get. So even if it means that the other person is going to be hurt in the process. They don't care as long as they get what they want. And so, of course, since they don't have this empathy with others, they're going to take advantage of them in order to reach their goals or whatever. So for example, I have a client, her boyfriend used to be with her because she was a rich girl, and he could ask her for money every once in a while. I had another one who was very well connected, so she would find him jobs, etc., because he was a consultant. So it can be many things. It can be just the fact that he's dating a very beautiful woman and the advantage of being noticed by the other man, you know, all this stuff, little stuff, but it's very important for them. So usually they choose praise that can lead them to something they want, to a goal, or that can affect their image positively. Okay, so they totally disregard the feelings of others. Like I said, they totally lack empathy, and the thing is that it's very easy to get attracted to them because usually they are charmers. Okay, so when you meet them, they are very handsome usually. Even if they're not handsome, they have this attitude. So you say, oh yeah, it's a man, he's an alpha, you know. And so they're gonna start posing and showing you all their talents and the looks. The looks is very important. These are people who spend a lot of time taking care about their looks, their shape. They spend a lot of time at gym. They spend a lot of time doing surgery. All this kind of stuff that can really allow people to be attracted to them at first sight. Okay, but then you start noticing that they spend all day long looking at the mirror, and here you start thinking that it's fishy. Okay, or posting posting pictures on Facebook every 2 minutes. So here you say, okay, he's crazy, there's something wrong with him. And this can go this can be, how can I say, this can be very serious, and because even when they're gonna spend, like, let's say 6 years with someone, or even a lifetime, as soon as the relationship with him is over, as soon as you've broken up, because he won't let you go until you took the decision to leave, because as long as you're here, he can use you. So he won't let you go, even if he makes you feel that he wants to break up once in a while. He's gonna come back, because it's a cycle. So when you leave, when you dare leaving him, he forgets you as soon as you do it. So there's no remorse, there's no he doesn't miss you, he forgets who you are totally. And this is a very big problem that I notice with my clients. It's that they always feel hurt about the fact that their exes forgot them totally, doesn't even check on them or whatever. But that's the reality of things. So narcissistic people are really people who lack empathy, are arrogant, are very mean. They don't see you as a person. And one of the consequences of this is that usually these people are also rules breakers. So even in society, they behave very weirdly. So for example, if there's the law, for example, let's say, I don't know, cutting a line, or disobeying traffic laws or whatever, they will do it, and they will actually be proud of doing it and talk about it. Like, you know, like they are very proud to be able to break the law. They are proud of this. And there are also people who break their promises. So even at work or whatever, if they have obligation or promises, they are not reliable at all. They will make you, and with the woman, they're gonna make her dream, like, tomorrow we're gonna go there, etc. So she's gonna be very happy that he is thinking about making plans with her, whatever. And usually it's just words. They are very good talkers. They talk a lot, and they know how to manipulate a lot. Okay. So this manipulation can go even further. As I explained last time, it can go even to a point where it becomes gaslighting. So it's a point where the victim is gonna feel insane because of what the abuser have said. So for example, one day he's gonna tell her something, the second day something else, and she's gonna get mixed messages. And when she's gonna mention this, he's gonna tell her, for example, You're crazy, huh? Don't go out. People are gonna see that you're crazy. Thank God you have me by your side, because no one will accept you. So this is the way they manipulate women, and they allow them to, they push them to stay with them. And usually when you're in the relationship with this kind of man with narcissistic personalities, you have 3 stages. First of all, he's gonna be very charming, etc., until he has you in his pocket. He's gonna be like all tender, all so Prince Charming, etc. And then once it's done and you're so in love with him, he's gonna shift, and here the abuse and the weird behavior is gonna start, and the woman is gonna, until the woman is like pushed to her last limits, and when she gets there and she's ready to leave, he's gonna shift again and be the good guy again. So here she's gonna say, okay, maybe I exaggerated, he loves me, he told me stuff like, do you think I'm still with you if I don't love you? Stuff like that. So here the woman is gonna feel that maybe she's guilty of leaving him or whatever, he's good, there's still hope that she can change him, and she's gonna stay. But it's a vicious circle, because as soon as she's gonna be confident in the relationship, comfortable in the relationship again, the abuse is gonna start again. So this is how you can recognize men with narcissistic personalities. So there are men that are very arrogant, that don't take into consideration other people, even their own children, huh? It's not only people like friends or a woman, even their own children, they don't have any kind of empathy or compassion. They use them as tools, and without any remorse or regret. Desiree wrote, how do we avoid these guys? We avoid these guys by being aware about who they are, and as soon as we see that they have this tendency, we run away, because it's very scary. And once they have you in their pocket, they are so good at manipulating people that you know, like, even for example myself, I'm a psychologist. I'm a trained psychologist with a master's degree, working on my PhD, and I dated a man like that for 4 years, and I couldn't get out of this kind of relationship. So it takes a lot of mental strength to resist. So as soon as you've noticed that there's something fishy about this guy, and that he's over arrogant and disrespectful, etc., please run away. That's the only thing you can do. You can never change a narcissistic person. They don't change. And actually only 2% of people with narcissistic personality go to therapy, because they don't even recognize that they have this kind of personality. They are proud of it, and they don't see it as an illness or something, as a condition. They are so proud that they think that they can outsmart the psychologist, which is true somehow. So don't bother even trying to think that you're going to heal him or change him, or that you're special to him, because this is what they used to say. You're so special to me, that's why even if I see other girls, you're the one that I really care about, you know. Just like that, paf, they have you in their pocket. So don't play this game, it's very dangerous. So as long as you can run, you know, like, please take the first opportunity to run. So that's more or less what I want to tell you about narcissistic personalities. As I told you at the start of the video, I'm doing this in order to introduce my new program, Break Up with Abuse. If you want to know more about the program, the link is on top of the video to book a free call with me, where I can tell you more about the program and how I can customize it, especially to your needs, in order to help you love yourself again after being in this kind of relationship with a narcissistic person. Also, I will ask you to share this video to help and inspire as many women as we can and change this world, yes. Next time I will talk about the PTSD that occurs after this kind of relationship, because even if it's done and you run, but there's the scary part after that, loving yourself and not being scared and dealing with the traumas. It's a very, very important part, a long part, and it's definitely my #1 goal in my program. So I will talk about what kind of symptoms you can have, so you will recognize if you might need any kind of help. So I'm sending you plenty of kisses. Thank you for the love. I'm sending you plenty of kisses, and don't hesitate to type your questions if you have more questions for me. I see you very, very soon. Bye bye.